December is the month of giving, so I am so excited to talk about two of my favorite floral oils because for the month of December, all net proceeds of these 4 ml bottles of oil will go to Healing Hands, which means we get to support compact sourcing communities all around the world. So we're so grateful to invite you into participating in this with us. So let's start with Magnolia. Magnolia comes from the most beautiful, tranquil countryside of China. Magnolia is a massive tree. It can grow up to 100 feet tall. It has these beautiful, fragrant blossoms. But at 100 feet, it's out of reach. So they prune the tree and guide it to actually grow downward so that the women who harvest these flowers can reach them. So they grow it to be about 6 feet tall. These blossoms are very, very aromatic, but they're also very fragile and precious. So they go just like rose, first thing in the morning before the sun touches the blossoms, and they pick the blossoms, they let them dry for about an hour, and then they go through a steam distillation process. And the result is something absolutely glorious. So as you smell this floral, it's fruity in nature, very sweet, very calming. It shouldn't surprise you, it's got over 70% linalool. It has a way, when we have a broken heart, of consoling our heart. It allows love to come in. So in those moments where maybe we don't feel worthy, you breathe in Magnolia, you put it over your heart, and you can let that love come in. So it won't surprise you to know that Magnolia is known as the oil of confidence. Magnolia is a wonderful oil to use as a sleepy time oil. So I love to blend it in with vetiver, with sandalwood, with lavender, with ylang ylang, with Roman chamomile. Great oils to blend with Magnolia. Rub on the bottoms of your feet, on the back of your neck, on your pulse points, right here on the forearm, on the other side of your elbow. A great way to apply Magnolia. You can also add it into your skincare. There's so many uses for Magnolia. It's just absolutely boundless. Now let's talk about Neroli, another beautiful oil. Now Neroli, like Magnolia, is calming, but it's also elevating all at the same time. So it's kind of that nice balance right in between. So let's go back to ancient Egypt, because that's where this oil is sourced from, but also where its history began. So in ancient Egypt, they would use neroli not only in their skincare, it was known as an oil of beautification, but also in their sacred and ceremonial baths, because it smells absolutely glorious. As you look at these florals in nature, they tell you a lot about their personalities as we put them on. So neroli is really bright. It's a small little blossom, but it's just bright and cheery, and it's just saying, notice me. That's a little bit of what you're going to feel as you put neroli on. Now let's fast forward to Renaissance or medieval times. This is where the Princess of Neroli, which was right next to Rome, it was a stronghold for Italy. She would fragrance her gloves and her baths with this beautiful blossom, now known as neroli, which was named after her, which is kind of fun. So when you think about the bitter orange tree, we get 3 different essential oils. We get the orange oil that comes from the rind of the bitter orange fruit. We get neroli, which comes from the blossoms, and we also get petitgrain, which comes from the leaves. It really helps us connect with each other emotionally. And neroli just helps us kind of open up, let go of those feelings that we don't need, and that's what I love about neroli. It's also going to be great in skincare to really give you that healthy complexion so that your skin appears hydrated and super, super healthy. So this is a wonderful oil for so many different reasons. I am so excited for you to get your hands on these cute little 4 ml bottles. How fun is this for the month of December? And I can't wait to hear how you enjoy Magnolia and Neroli.